Okay, ayo everybody, I think this thing is on. Ayo, I'm Braxton Wise. This is Third Coffee Studio, and I said ayo twice. That was terrible. Never say ayo more than once in a row. That's the new rule. I was just messing with dials here, and I couldn't think of anything to say. Alright. So, get this thing up so I can see what you see. Okay. So we just recently finished a piece. What was I calling it? Oh, Uncle Wednesday greets the dudes, and it's a frog in like wearing a tuxedo, a type of tuxedo called a morning suit, and we just finished that yesterday. We finished the body, the frog itself, and all the stuff, but there's still like some background, right? We need background. So there's still background left to do. But we're not going to mess with that right now because I need a break. I put a lot of time into rendering those things. And I need to sort of get into a better headspace. Maybe do another project or something. Take a breather, go back, do the background of another. So what we're going to do today is, let's go to, I have not set my scene switcher again, so back to what it originally was. There we go. So I still have to do this manually. Alright. Let's make sure all my stuff is here. So we're going to revisit a piece that I had actually had to kind of abandon. I just did not have the skills to, I didn't have the digital art skills in order to get the rest of it done. I had to stop. I think I've developed over the months, and I think I'm ready to go back and see if we can do better or finish him up, because he's kind of half finished. I'm looking for the file. I made multiple versions. I was I was having so much trouble with, here, I'll show you this. I'll show you. You see all this? You see all this? So many versions I had to make because I was nervous about something going wrong. Same file. Where is it? I had so many titles for these. Copy 3. With 1.2. Alright, I think this is the one. Okay. Turn off that. It does not need to run in the background. And what were we running this in? Preferences? No. Edit. Canvas properties. Set in 2. Okay. I used to do these in like 300, like a printing DPI, but if I'm not printing them, I don't need to do that. It just makes a huge file. So my recommendation is do 72 and make that your default when you work digital art. And if you need to print it, you're going to make prints or something of it, then you need to boost that to maybe 600. But you can do that easily with anything. Like, I'm pretty sure GIMP can do it. I know Photoshop can do it. I know Photopea can do it. And Photopea is, and I will show this on screen. Grab another window. Here we go. I'm going to show you this amazing... Stop that. Yeah, this amazing thing. This is Photopea. And this is basically like a Photoshop copy. It doesn't do everything Photoshop does, like all the different things in the full suite, but this does a ton of stuff. Browser based. You drag, I think it's ad supported. Drag in what you want. Set your DPI to something else. Save. Boom. Literally prepared for printing right away. So you do not need to have these huge files in your computer just because you might want to print out a project later. Because I've heard it been said that you shouldn't, that you should set like a higher DPI if you intend to print the piece later. I'm going to say don't set it above 72 ever until right before you're going to print that. Because you don't have to. There's no reason. Also, they have a desktop version of this. It's still browser based, but it's like it opens its own browser on your, like a custom browser on your page. I don't know how to describe it, but it reads as a browser in my system. But I do have the desktop version, which I love. It's amazing. And I give them donations every once in a while too. I think that everyone should do that with any kind of open source software that you use and enjoy. You should at least throw them $5 every once in a while. If not, you may not have those things around anymore. Just being real. So we don't really need to mess with this now, and I just want to recheck this because it has been a while since I've done this, and I see mistakes here that I'm going to have to fix. And we're gonna, I don't know, I guess we're gonna rework this whole thing. Let's talk about the wizard. This is the Wizard Wu, and I believe in Chinese the word Wu means wizard. So anyway, he's the Wizard Wu, and he's eating I think a mana taco. It's how he regens his mana. Hold on, is this? I want to make sure that's not on my... Oh my god, it is. That color, this mess is on the actual color layer. It's fine. It's fine. I have a much better way of working now, so we have a better workflow. I'm pretty sure we can do this. I have a reference. And I think I just diverged, and I'll remember what I was saying a minute ago, and I'll probably come back to it. It's easy enough for me to go off the rails. There, let's move you. I sometimes use AI to create references. Sometimes if I don't like the reference, or if it doesn't give me what I want, because I do sketches first. This is my process. I do sketches, I come up with an idea, and then I'll use AI to help give me reference for my sketches, for my ideas. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's terrible. Then I go around, look for more pictures online with things that have parts or pieces that are similar to what I think I want, and I pull those in and I add them into like a collage thing to create a more specific reference for myself. So This was one where I just took it at face value, and I did not do any like photo bashing with this, like I would now. Like now, I really don't take things just straight off the presses. If you know, I do other stuff to them. Like I'm working on making a reference for something we're doing on Halloween, or not on Halloween, but for the month of October, which is it's coming up. It's around the corner. I've got at least one cool thing planned. I'm working on that reference. I don't want to say what it is until we get into October. But I'm open to suggestions for other things to work on with that kind of a theme. In fact, this one came from a suggestion from a friend of mine. The one we're gonna do, the one I'm planning now. Okay, so first thing I want to do is figure out all this stuff. Like what? Okay, there's the corrections. I have to remind myself of what I was doing. This is where I was trying to correct these hands because I was having such a hard time with this. So I sort of broke this down, and this is what I will do when I'm in trouble. I break it down into box shapes so I can get the perspectives, like the perspective lines and the overall shape, and then I try to curve them off later. So that's what that is. There's a whole folder of stuff here, probably stuff I was nervous about. Oh, I bet these are all copies of this. Oh yeah. Oh, there's the original drawing. The original inking that I was doing when I was doing this with vectors. Hold on, can we show the whole thing? There's the lines that I had originally drawn with the vectors, and I was like, I just can't do this. I'm tired of vectors. I don't want to do this anymore. I was only using vectors because I could not get my tablet and stylus to work the way I wanted, and there were a settings mismatch, and I was going through all this stuff trying to figure out how to deal with these software problems. And so I was just defaulting to vectors, and there's nothing wrong with vectors. They're very cool when you need them. It's a smart line. It's a movable line. You can stretch it like a rubber band. You can squash it down. They don't pixelate. Vectors are great, but they look vectory, and I want painterly. I'm really even just trying to emulate what I used to do with oil paints. I don't really do a lot of physical media, traditional media anymore, but I was originally an oil painter, and I think I've got it now. I think I've emulated the feel of stuff to the point where I can achieve the stuff I can do with real paint now. And so now I consider myself like level now. Like I'm up to speed with my normal talent, my normal skills, I guess. I shouldn't say talent. Talent is like something you're born with, I think. That's how I think of it, which I never had that. So I think I'm up to my normal skill level evenly now on both digital and traditional media. And I have a feeling I'm gonna, since I really like digital media more, because I like how clean and like there's no oil paint and sorry, there I hit my mic. There's no toxins, there's no toxic pigments and solvents and things to use. I don't have to work, wearing a respirator and stuff. I really like that. So I have a feeling that I'm gonna be doing this and probably gaining more skills on the digital side, to the point where I'm certain my traditional media skills are gonna suffer. Like I'm gonna pick up paintbrush in a few months and be completely unable to do a painting. I'll have to like reteach myself how to paint, I think. If I want to do like one-off originals, which I think would be cool. You know, put up a couple of oil paintings on eBay or something like that. Ooh, we could do it for like auctions. We could do stuff for charity. That'd be neat. Anyway, what's up, Woo Woo? I was in the middle of monologuing, so I'm sorry. I did not attend to you immediately. You tell, okay. This is how you have to live when you have friends who are streamer friends. Sometimes they're monologuing and you have to wait a minute. I like how this taco turned out. I'm just trying to figure out where I was going with all this, and then I don't know. I don't want to rework it, but it needs a lot of TLC. And I think I could do this way better now. I could nail this. And so now I have to deal with the changes I made with this one. And I need a better frog, a reference for this frog, because I want that to be less cartoony as well. Hand lines. There you are. Yeah. Goodbye hand lines. Oh, it's getting today. It's getting. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna act like that means something. I'll probably say it more in the future. It'll be a thing. Everyone will be saying it. Okay, is this a vector? Yes. Because it freaking said so. Alright. Why did I do that, man? See, this is why I don't like working with layers. My brain is just not capable of remembering what I put on what layer. Oh my god, did I paint that mouth on the vector layer? I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna throw this entire PC out the window if I click this and that mouth goes away. The whole PC out the window. God damn it. This is horrible. What a freaking hack. Who the hell draws like this? Me, apparently. Woo woo. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to redraw this. And then I'm gonna throw a tantrum like I do when I don't want to do something. Now that's happening. I can feel it. I feel it welling up. Is it me? I don't think so. I don't see anything on my OBS saying that I've dropped any frames. It says 0%. That doesn't mean it's correct, but no, it does. Usually VPNs slow stuff down in my experience, but let me see. Let me do my own speed test. Oh, I'm doing 700-800 right now, up and down. So there's no way it's me. Mr. Player. It is amazing to see you today. I hope you're well. Good old Hunted, right here in our chat. It's really good to see you. We're just here. I was just having a conniption right here over the fact that I did all this in vectors. We're going to revisit the Wizard Woo today. This is going to be a whole project now because there's so much crap to fix from my bumbling. I think we're going to have to redraw this. Also, let me show you what we just finished. This. We just finished this yesterday in yesterday's stream. I needed a break from him because he took a lot of concentration. So today we're going back to the Wizard Woo, and then when we come back with a little bit of a breather, I'm gonna start working on a background for him. So I'm very proud of this. I'm mostly proud of the hat and the hat band. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I don't really know what I want to do because there's a lot of stuff I have to do to fix all this. And I have messed up a lot of stuff. Alright, so what is... We can get rid of that. We keep our reference. And get rid of that. That's the other folder. Turn on his color. And... there. This is nothing. I want this out of here. I didn't even know what I was doing with this. Also, why can't I... Oh, I locked it. Where's the thing for that? Okay. We have a lot of stuff to fix. What was that? Did I see a thing there? Okay, no I didn't. Is there a tragic backstory? No. Well, I don't know. Not tragic, really. He's just he's a wizard and he eats mana tacos. I think that's what it was. To recharge his energy. I don't remember about the backstory that we made up for him. He had one, though. Yeah. Here's what I'll do. I will trace off his eyes and stuff. Just to get the placement. And then I'll start to render that. His beard is really very stylized. I could do more with that, actually. There's a lot of really cool stuff I could do with this. So let's go to color. And I'll clean this up first. This extra muck that I, of course, did not realize I was laying down until... Well, I don't know. When did I realize? Because it's been months since I've touched this piece. Alright. Soft eraser. Oh, I forgot what I found a shortcut for this a while ago. Is it Control Space? Yes. There you go. Look at that. Control Space, hold that, and then you slide back and forth with the stylus. Those little moves are important for me. I hate complicated shortcuts, but I also I hate having to reach for every button every time too, or like, you know, on the screen here. Okay, I think this is clean. No matter how tragic things seem, pretty good for him now. Yes. Oh, also here, Uncle Wednesday does have a backstory that I remember because it's recent. He is a railroad tycoon. Oh wait, you were there, weren't you? When we did the whole railroad tycoon thing. Or maybe not. I don't know. I thought you were. So he's a railroad tycoon. Although I don't remember what else we said. Did we actually make up more about him? He's just Uncle Wednesday. Maybe he gives his money because he can't be like a horrifyingly, you know, like one of those typical corporate frogs, right? He has to be like a philanthropic frog, right? Okay, I guess you weren't. It must have been someone else that I had that in my mind I'm kind of swapping you with. Yeah, that's probably it. I was pretty sure you were there for that one. What's up, Strider? Oh, and you got first too. Man, look, people don't look for the first, and I swear, Strider will come in here. Like, here, stop messing with this piece. You finished it. Strider will come in here, and even after like a couple hours, and get first when everyone else missed it. You have to be shrewd if you want what you want, right? It's magic. We are revisiting the Taco Wizard. Like, I think this is the first thing I drew on stream, wasn't it? Well, no, it wasn't, because we did the gaming stuff. So there was art stuff in the game development era of Braxton Wise when we were doing, what was the company? Narrative Realms. That was in the Narrative Realms era. Not a typical corporate frog. Thank you, Strider. I like that little pug. Isn't that a pug emote? That's cute. A little hype, okay. So I was just going over this, re-educating myself on what I did, what stuff I messed up. Okay, let's trace off these eyes. We'll put... Because I'm going to reorganize this too. And move stuff out of my way. So I can kind of get it into my normal workflow now, or at least what I've been developing lately. And I've been developing that workflow more so off stream than I have on stream, because I'm starting new like I'm coming up with a new process for starting and getting like the bulk of it done faster, so then I have more time for rendering and still get pieces out in a reasonable pace. So I'm doing that off stream, like doing short, quick paintings and then moving on to the next one, so I kind of get repetition at that initial startup stage. You see it as a pug. I think it's a pug. All right. We're just working on this one, and we'll bring this up. We don't need this. I'm gonna put this in this useless folder, just so this stuff isn't here anymore. That's to normalize. I'll trace those off. I don't need those though. Get that down there. And what? I'll just trace these off onto this one. I don't know how that trace is going to work. That's why I'm kind of hesitant. Oh, wrong brush. Let's grab some kind of fleshy. Not really fleshy, but like a base tone. Because it's the shadows are going to be like, that's all going to melt away soon. This is just for my placement, so I don't know why I'm putting so much effort into that. I don't even know if I'm happy with this nose shape either, because the a lot of this is gonna have to go. Because these things, it won't work like this later. When I start rendering and make it more painty, like I can see all this stuff I'm gonna have to hand work all this, and it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, I like rendering, right? And my software has stopped frustrating me to a degree. Well, I guess the software is fine. The issue these days is the freaking tablet dongle is apparently unshielded, so it's susceptible to RF bursts, and then every once in a while you'll see my cursor just fly all over the screen and like mark stuff up, and that's when that's what it's doing. It's some kind of frequency comes in and moves my mouse around without my control. There. So now this can go into the folder, and here's our reference. Where do I want to put him? We'll make him smaller just so people can see him, but I don't want to use this. It just takes up too much space. I'm going to open this up on another monitor. This tablet is susceptible. You know, It literally is like that. It's almost like someone is hacking my PC. That's what it feels like. Like someone just grabbed the stylus from me and started scribbling all over the place for, you know, a few seconds. It was very weird. I thought there was something nefarious going on. Okay. I'm gonna try to find this reference. Ah. There we go. Now I can have a larger version of it on my desk. I think we'll try to do his room too, right? Because I think it'd be neat to have a go at making smoke. I've never actually done this before in any media. And you'd think I would have. Like I used to do graphite a lot for the really the really fine wispy detail type stuff, and I really don't know why I never did smoke, because it seems like something that would lend itself perfectly to that to graphite. I love graphite. In fact, if anyone was wondering, graphite is my favorite medium.
Did you know Mr. Krabs has Ancona abs?
What? Well, okay. I did not know that. What's up, Servo? I don't know what Ancona means. What is an Ancona? Is it ghost proof? Darn it. I have to refocus. There. Okay, we take a deep breath. Also, we need to get rid of the sides of this thing. We have too much. I'll have to trim this down later. Alright. Is there anything else I want to do? Maybe transfer my other stuff. Hold on. How about that one? Yeah, so let's do these. Also, these lines, it took me forever. I can't really see what I'm drawing now, but I'm sure it's there, right? Also, I'm wondering, I'm certain you can't see my mouse. You can. It's probably can't see the brush very well. Would it be helpful if I use like a brush cursor or something, like a highlight cursor to anyone? Because I can do that. I have like a little app that does that. Hold on. Well, it's something I use for like the little GIF captures that I use for putting on my website, like on articles when I explain a thing. Like for Blender, for instance, I have a set of articles called Blender 911, and when they're short articles about quick fixes for Blender problems, and one of them is, well, every time I do something like that, I illustrate the actual click, like the button that you click, show the whole thing with a little GIF that I record on the desktop, and I use a cursor highlighter for that. Do you see it fine? Okay. I didn't see the tiny frog in this. Oh yeah. We will add him later. I need to get a better reference. Will the taco be colored pink? It will not. And I know where you're going with that. These hands are still going to have to be janked a little bit. See, some of this is just wrong. And I don't know if I want to completely redraw these hands either. Okay. I think this will be fun. This can be a fun project to go back to. I have to kind of figure out what I was doing and how to change it now. Okay, kids, where do we start? You know what? I'm looking at this. I'm remembering all the problems I had. I'm remembering every thought that I had, like how to obscure this ear to make it look like it was in shadow. We could start with the hair. We could do a little bit. Let's do a little something, just so we get our feet wet. Let's put these back in. Put them into the folder. All right. Wow, that mouth, man. It's embarrassing. I'm humiliated by this piece. That brush feels a little stiff. Okay, it's not though. What's the problem? Is it me? Am I the problem? It's okay, you can tell me. I won't be mad. Although I probably will be mad later. I'm just saying I won't be mad, so you'll tell me. Oh, I'm gonna be bad. I'm gonna be mad. You know what? Let's do it. Okay. I want to find today a better frog reference, because the frog there is just a placeholder. Oh, let's do some ideas here. Idea time. So we could do like a really elaborate mustache. Like as I was trying to get all stylized with this, with the vectors, we could do something like you know, like freaky stuff here. See, we could do just crazy. It could just be all over the place. In fact, we could have like another strand of it coming. You know, like his beard could just be this whole. Wow, I'm getting like really weird now. Because we could just, the whole beard could be just these tendrils of hair enveloping his whole body. We could get like really weird with this. Feels like a trap. We could just do anything. Also remember, I'm doing this all in one layer. So everything I just did, I will have to undo. Oh, I also recently increased my undo steps to like 128. It was at 64. I think that's necessary, being that the mouse cursor freaks out every once in a while. And just as a disclaimer, or something, I don't know. Just as a disclaimer, when we do these things where I say no undo, for instance, like you know, one layer, no undo, I am gonna use the undo when my cursor freaks out. Just to make that clear. Because that's, you know, it's not really my fault. It's not my fault. So I'm not gonna penalize myself for something that the poorly made dongle is allowing to happen. See, we have to establish a baseline for the challenge rules, the rules of the challenges. I think it's better also not to go symmetrical with this too. So, because it's hard to do it. You know, symmetry is difficult. So if you go deliberately asymmetrical, then it doesn't look as bad as if you tried to go full symmetrical and you still couldn't quite do it. Just go deliberately asymmetrical, and you don't have anything to worry about. Oh, I had little shadows there. That's neat. It's kind of like the beard's casting a shadow onto itself. Where are all these emotes coming from? Look at this. These are all okay. Power. SCG. I don't know who is SCG. Connie. Wait, is that a character? The ones that Servo's putting up in chat. It's the yellow, it looks like a yellow frog one, the SCG power thing. Power pill. That caught my eye because it looked like a yellow frog. As long as you only undo the mess up the pen made. I see it. Yeah. That's all we're doing. We're just gonna undo the mess ups that the pen made. You know, like when it, you know, messes up. I don't want to have to fix its problems. His eyes are basically closed. Like he's enjoying this taco. Although let's not go too far into the taco stuff. Let's not go too cheeky, because I still want to keep this sort of a family-friendly channel. We do have some very young viewers. I just want to be, you know, a little bit careful. Not oppressive or anything, but just I'll probably just veer away from certain things. That's all. No pain, no gain. You know, that is also true. There's so many things wrong with this. So what I'm doing here is I'm just sort of mapping out where I want to do the shadows, or where I think they are. I'm not a fan of his skin color. But it's okay. I'd prefer something warmer. It's not bad though. All right. Where is that? It's here. Man, eyebrows are so difficult. Especially when your entire portrait is completely off. All right. I will eject now. I need to put fire in the kitchen. Well, be careful. Also, thank you very much, Strider. I appreciate that you hang out with us. Have a good one. My mouse is feeling laggy. Oof, it is really lagging. It's gonna be one of those days. And we got like a Groucho Marx thing going on here. That's just too light. I'm still using this brown color and I don't know why. Crap. See? Like that. There you go. There was a brush freak out. Man, something is making my Z key stick. What is wrong with this key? I don't spill stuff on my keyboard. Man, this better not be a problem. Oh yeah, it's really sticking right now. Maybe there's a crumb or something in it. You ever get that? Where like a crumb is making it stick? Alright, hold on. We have to do this. I know. I have to sit here and deal with this. Because I can't have that key sticking. Let's turn on desk lights. Alright, why are you sticking? Okay. Have to get out a tool here. Sorry if that's loud. It's me blowing in the keyboard. Okay. I think that's it. I'm gonna have to remove that key and see if there's like something like humidity and dust can mix together and then create like a, you know, a sticky residue. And when you don't, like, you don't want to take all the freaking keycaps off this to clean it, so it's got like a bunch of that in there. Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah, I think it's enough where I can get by and try to fix it better later. Alright, back to what we were doing. Cast Wizard Eye Bags. Wizard Eye Bags level 5. Brush. This truly looks terrible when I'm getting started. I always get disheartened when I look at stuff in this stage, but I know better. Like, I know I'll get there. I'm also dealing with like bad decisions that I have made before. I don't know, but not bad decisions, just decisions that were made because I didn't know how to do something a certain way. I didn't know how to do it differently. I guess that's a better way to say it. Right. Man, those teeth. I'm not sure what I want to do about that. Really, we shouldn't have individual teeth. It should be, you know, like that. You really should not draw teeth unless you want something to look scary. You know, like that. That's less freaky. Although some people want freaky. But if we were going freaky, we'd go real freaky with the teeth. We just go crazy. You know, like fangs and other stuff. Broken Z key means you're really taking no undo. Yeah, we're getting rid of undo altogether. This also doesn't really have reference for his lip. So I'm going to try to make a lip. I might have to find some reference. Add a little bit of that peach skin color that I put in here. Does that read lippy? Smaller? It's not small enough. Said no one ever. The like seems to have went away. Well, maybe that was it. It was just building up or something. It is weird. It seems like it builds up. It's so freaking strange. You know, I've been getting into doing all these British accents lately. Because I'm weird. And now my urge is to constantly say things with various British accents that I'm learning. But I'm not going to do it. It's okay. I know it would be annoying. I promise I won't do that, but I am doing it in my head right now. You know, like I was just going Liverpudlian. Why does it have to Liverpudlian? Liverpudlian. Why can't you say Liverpoolian? And why isn't Brummy Burmy? You know? If you learn several, I will be impressed. I might do it every once in a while. Just to, you know, like when I do the Red Queen. You're all going to die down here. You know, you just throw in the Red Queen every once in a while, just as a non sequitur. Amazingly, I actually got to use that line when we were doing my GOG playthrough of, or one of my multiple GOG playthroughs of, is it Dishonored? No, sorry, not Dishonored. It's, my other freaking favorite game that I can't bring to mind at the moment. Why does it escape me now? You know, the game that's all brown and orange? Well, now I have to look it up because my brain just cannot access it. Wow, my brain is just not working today. And I'll remember it and I'll feel like a moron. Because my freaking one of my favorite games, and yet now my brain just will not lock onto it. We'll just ignore it and move on. Eventually it'll hit me. It's kind of a mouthy. It's kind of a lip. Tommy Reed. Welcome in. I am revisiting an old piece that I had abandoned. Trying to do a better job. Oh, it's Super Cool Guy. Oh wait, have you changed your name again? Now I'm confused. Oh, so this is what we finished yesterday. Wait, hold on, I just remembered a title. Deus Ex. Why in the hell couldn't I think of Deus Ex? Sorry, I was just trying to remember a game. It's about my favorite franchise, or one of them, and yet here I am just completely blanking like an old man. That was a senior moment, I think. I think technically that's what that was. No, remember a couple weeks ago when I didn't have my iPad? Oh, okay. Oh, alright. You didn't have your iPad. This isn't another, well, now I'm confused. You'll have to remind me. I do remember that part. I just didn't remember, like, the reason for the other account, or... I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's good to see you. Also, we will work on Phineas and Ferb a little bit today. Oh, you don't have your iPad, okay. I have been thinking about trying to add a camera to show my hands and do like you had asked to do, like a cam on my hands where I'm drawing on paper or something with a pencil. I was thinking about doing that. I just need to get the stuff for it, but it won't be soon. It'll be maybe next month or something. Because I would need to get lighting and a stand for it, and we'll try it out and see if I can do some stuff like that. Phineas and Ferb, okay. We didn't work on it because you weren't here. Because I want you to be here while we work on it. That way you don't miss what's going on, right? That way we're not doing it without you. Super Cool Guy, Phineas and Ferb. There. So this is where we have it right now. And we'll do like the... this is... Which one's which? Is this Phineas? We'll do the body of Ferb. We might be able to do Perry today as well. Manicure cam. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. I mean, it was asked for, and I thought maybe I could do a few videos where I'm drawing on paper with just a pencil and like some just basic drawing paper, and it might be actually helpful to get me to put my face on camera one day, but I don't know. I still like the idea of making an animated GIF, just like my frog here over in this side here. I was thinking of like maybe making a cartoony version of myself instead of having, you know, live face cam. It's still gonna show my age, still gonna look like the old man that I am. Something so you can visually connect the voice with a face of some kind, something that's at least close. Okay, what's the idea? I'm ready. We'll work on this in a bit. We'll have this up just because I like showing off. No, really, it's important, I think. I think that's helpful when new people get here, because then I can show them what the finished stuff looks like when they're looking at a mess. It's kind of hard to figure out, like, is this guy, does he even know what he's doing? This looks like a mess. I feel like I do have to explain the sketchy mess to people when new ones show up. So I think I'm gonna start keeping like a finished piece loaded, just to prove that I'm like decently passable. I don't really know where I want to start with him. I'm not really wanting to deal with this face too much. Let's just do some edges, and you know, clean up some edges, get some paint down. I'll just move around until I start figuring out spots that I want to render a bit more. This did have lines on it, so that's why these things look weird, because they did have lines sitting on top of them, and now they're gone. You see the little gaps that were being covered by the lines. This is all going to be remodeled, I think. Make a little video with Phineas and Ferb in it. You mean like a little YouTube for drawing Phineas and Ferb, maybe? I don't know. Is it okay to do derivative works like that? I gotta make sure that it's legally allowed. You know, like if I could draw SpongeBob or Phineas and Ferb or something. But we could do that. We could do, I mean, it won't be right away, because I'm still not very good at making YouTube videos. I haven't made myself, I don't like editing. But I'll come up with a plan, and well, when I get a hand cam and I get the lighting and stuff for it and a stand for it, I'll see what I can do. We'll do like, it'll be part of oh wait, is it Disney? Wait, is Phineas and Ferb Disney? That might be bad. We might not be able to do that. I'll have to explore, because I think you can do fan art and derivative. That's what derivative work is. If you hear people use the term, it means that you're making your version of someone else's work, like fan art, like what we're doing with Phineas and Ferb. That's someone else's characters, but we're going to draw them too. We're going to draw our versions, and that is derivative work, because we derived it from someone else's work. I don't know if the word derive is in the vocabulary yet. That's probably a big one. Mickey Mouse, I don't. Don't look at me. Check with them. Yeah. Yeah, I'll look into that. So I was thinking of doing this video hand cam, and do short videos of me drawing on a sheet of paper, just regular paper with a pencil, and showing how to like basic beginner drawing lessons. Shapes, shading, perspective. Maybe I'll use, and it's a good idea to use other characters that beginners might be interested in drawing, and sort of teach those lessons while drawing one of these characters. But I have to look in it to see if it's legal. And that could be a cool thing. That might be part of the tadpole videos that I was thinking of doing, you know. Who knows? Maybe those will be my first videos. My first actual YouTube videos. Since really all I do is live stream. YouTube doesn't really consider that content creation. Anyway, I like the idea. I'll get more ideas for this mouth. I just want to clean these things up, and I don't know. Here, let's try to find reference. You know, I'm the always use a reference guy, so let's look for a reference of something like man eating with beard. Image, so we can have a good look at this. You don't see much. I did the lip, then live stream it. Yeah. Well, okay, I would have to write a script for myself, and then we would live stream it, but it would not be like an audience participation thing. Like, we have chat here. I wouldn't have chat on the screen because I'd want to keep all that out of it for an actual YouTube video. So I could live stream it, and then it just automatically records it. I don't have to do that separately. That would be a thing where I don't really talk to chat while I'm recording. That'd be like that, like one of those video recording days. What is this? What is he eating? Oh my god, that's all bacon sitting on top of, I don't know. Is that an omelet? Is that like a giant egg omelet? Or is that like, no, it's not an omelet. I bet that's scrambled eggs. It's gigantic. I bet that weighs as much as you do. Imagine like eating an entire human. That's the equivalent of eating a small child. Think about that next time you eat that much food. Is that helpful? No, because we got this, the lower lip, but I don't think the upper lip shows with eating with the beard. Eating made easy. Okay, well, I don't need a video to teach me how to eat. Okay. Is this whole thing a pizza? Wow. There must be a thing where men with beards eat giant food or something. Okay. Yeah, you don't really see much of the upper lip, so I think we're okay with not upper lipping it. Get the focus back. But if we're doing that, then we're not showing this gum line. Okay, just so this stops looking crusty on the edges. I think that's the word I was looking for. It looks crusty. I'll figure out how to draw some teeth back in there too. Oh, mouse is feeling swimmy. Will that be under? Yes, it would be. Yes, yes, yes. That's what it would be. This would be turn on our pressure opacity, or turn off, so we can lay in a huge thing of it there. Man, there's so much work to do on this. The face is wrong on so many levels. Because I hadn't really nailed down the proportions before doing this one. So all these lines are completely messed up. Like, none of this is where it should be. Literally, this is absolutely not how a human face should be drawn. So I'm trying to kind of split the difference, since this was an earlier piece, and I'm kind of trying to embetter it. And embedding is not a real word, so just be careful using that one. Wow, this is really swimmy. We're gonna have some mouse problems today, I think. I have some darkness here. It's not this, no, because the stabilization is at 10, so it's just barely even registering as stabilization. What is going wrong with this thing? And my task manager is not showing any problems. Like there's something seriously wrong when it starts doing this. Like literally, what on earth is this thing doing on my computer? I feel like it's a Windows problem and not this thing. Okay. Let's go around and start cleaning up the edges and start figuring out how to change it. You can make like a larger project, longer project out of it. Oh, there we go. What am I gonna do with this? The proportions in this face are just wrong all over the place. The mouth is too big. The head is too small for the mouth. Oh, that's the body. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might want to do like liquefy or something to move stuff around, but I don't know. I don't want to do that. Let's see if we can use liquefy to push this around. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't like it. Okay, we will have to undo through this. Even though there's nothing really to undo. I'll just have to undistort and redistort this thing if I don't. Alright. Let's make like a major change and reshape the face a little bit. There's a bone on the side of the cheek. trying to construct an ear out of shadows, basically. Like that. Okay, ear sorted. Okay, this is the correction. Just so everyone knows. So it wouldn't have this much shadow, I don't think. Why is my brush feeling weird? Okay, that's a lost cause. This all needs to be changed. This is too long. I need to take out like this area. Just redraw that nose. Soft eraser. Woof. Don't use soft eraser, Braxton. What are you thinking? Such a weird... weird shape. I should not be so close to it all the time. I get zoomed in and start losing myself. Darn it. That was my finger wasn't completely on that button. It's fine. It's okay. We don't need undo. Okay. Everything's kind of up in the air right now because I'm not really sure what I want to do. So I'm just sort of pushing paint around. There's no real plan. I'm just trying to, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I've said that before. This is the Braxton figures it out channel. Despite himself. See, all this needs to be done differently. I need to squash the face. Anyway, we have the highlights mapped out for now in the basic shape. I've got to get this out though. What do I want to do? Is it part of my no undo challenge? Yeah, let's do it. Let's it's gonna be destructive, but that's how we roll in the Shire. Us hobbits. But I need to make sure first if this is really what I want to do. I believe I need this section here out. This needs to get moved up, and this needs to move down. So we're gonna have to mess with some other stuff. And his hat really isn't that far down. Mine is much further down. Like there. Mine's like this. Let's remove that part. Frog hobbits, hobbits. Oh, I actually like that. I like the idea of that. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Destruction awaits us. What am I gonna do? We're gonna come through and I'm gonna cut woof right through there. Which part? Here? Don't want to keep the ear. Yeah, no. We could just move the face. What if we did that? We don't need to move the whole hat, right? Yeah, but that's part of his face, Braxton. Braxton. I have to figure this out now. Yeah, it needs to come down. That's what needs to happen, I think. No, let's try again. How do I want to do this? No. Here's regular. We'll bring it down to there. Regular. And down just a smidge. Way down here. Does that feel better? It feels like not enough. Any opinions? Does it feel like it's about the right size? His mouth is overly large. Like overly large. But that's fine. I feel like that works. That's right. That is true, and it is large. Although in the reference, it comes up further and covers up like this bit here. It comes all the way up to here. Okay, well, we'll just stick with this. We'll just be married to this one instead. And if I decide later that I don't like it, I'll have to cut through and elongate that, and then I don't know, it does feel like it's too short now, doesn't it? It may be too much. We will have to undo. Okay, we'll keep that. And we just have to patch everything up. No big, right? A little bit of a miss there. Okay. We'll go through and start smoothing out these edges and just get rid of this crispiness so we get something productive done today. And we'll do some Phineas and Ferb real quick here too, just before the end of the stream. Hopefully it's not too late. Let me know if it's... if it is, and we'll try to get there quicker. I do want to get some of this out of the way first. And just get this rigid look off of everything. Actually helps with the angle of the hat. Haha, how about that? How about that? Does anyone even know what that means? They use that meme all the time. Like, Cash Me Outside. You know she's inviting you to a fight, right? Well, if you say that to somebody, make sure that you know what you're asking for. Okay, we're gonna make this look painty. Oh my god, my YouTube is way behind. It lags me if it loses focus, my dashboard. Crap. Look at the destruction. I think we can do a better job on these wrinkles too on the hat. I think that this will be a much better piece now that I have a little more experience under my belt, and I can now handle the stuff that I was coming into problems with on this. I'm remembering every single issue from this piece. All of the conundrums that I was having because I just could not figure out what to do with some of this stuff. Part of this is learning your software. You may not know how to do a certain thing that you want to do, but your software might actually have a button or a mode or something that will help you get that thing. I think this is really important for everybody to do. Take your old pieces that you gave up on because you just could not figure out how to do it, and go back and rework them. Maybe don't touch the original, maybe just make a copy. In fact, it's probably better because then you can look at it and tell yourself, you know what, this is what this used to look like when I gave up on it. And here's the better version. I'm glad I went back and fixed it and finished it. Okay, we'll leave this as is for now. I kind of liked it. The lines that I had there before have left like a purple from the base color on there. This all with these little glints here make it look almost shiny, but we're not going to do that. We're going to come in here and grab that. But I like having this this edge. That looks kind of cool. See, it's a happy accident. The mouse is feeling better too. So whatever interference we were getting, it's at least over for the moment. Where's the light coming from? Oh yeah, let's do this. Let's do a highlight right here. Look at that, it's looking better already. His head is gonna look a bit squat because he's dipping his head down and forward to eat the taco. That's why before I think I made the head too long. Because his head is lower on his shoulders than it would be. If you know, visualize yourself resting your elbows on your knees like that and leaning in to, you know, eat a sandwich or anything, you're gonna kind of duck your head down, your neck down and forward, and that's why he looks yeah, where his mouth is way lower than it should be. And I think we can correct the mouth too if and we want to. We have the power. Nope. Stop rendering. Why can't I get that brush right? Let's keep going in a circle. Yeah, let's not touch this part. That was really nice. There's a really nice little spot there. Like that's really just satisfying to even look at how the shading moves. Shadows, I don't know, they make stuff more interesting, I think. Especially detailed shadows instead of, you know, like cell shading, which has its uses. I mean, they all have reasons for existing. But like with the ear, you know, it's neat to you're sort of drawing this thing sort of half in and half out, like only parts of it are revealed and by the hair, and it makes it feel more 3D to me. Of course, I guess that's the point, you know, like they're not trying to be 3D. It's cell shading, right? It's trying to be fast. Is this on top, or are we gonna make this on top? Nah. Is it in the picture? Yeah, it kind of is. So if we try to really emulate the thing, show an outline. I think it's gonna be fun to work on all these wrinkles. Yeah, you never heard anyone say that before. Like I literally want to just sit here and smooth all this out. And I want to do it the hard way. I don't want to drag a blur or a blend brush over it. So if it comes down on here, let's say it comes down more. That's maybe too much. Right, there's an inside part here where this comes up. To here. So you can still see the inside edge of it. It doesn't really read that well, but that's kind of what we're trying. Yeah, because then light would bounce off of that. Skip that a little bit. I don't want that to be too smooth because it'd be wrinkly. Yeah. It's neat. Like, you just kind of see light in there. So oh, darn it, it's my watch hitting the table. This is why I have a protector on my watch. It's a little, it's clear plastic, not the rubbery ones. I hate those things. It's like, what, polycarbonate? Man, I'd have broken this watch multiple times. I am not like a phone dropper, but I'm absolutely a watch bumper. I'll bump my watch or anything, like any jewelry I might be wearing, rings or anything. I bump that stuff into everything. I just don't think, for some reason, like, I'm not clumsy when I'm holding my phone, but somehow, like, having some extra object on my hand completely changes my brain's map of my hands, right? So my brain just doesn't even realize that there's a thing on my hand, and I bump right into stuff thinking it's not there. It's weird. I've given my watch a few solid bunks. Yeah. It's crazy. I think that's what it is, though. I think your brain has a map of your body's dimensions, and when you add something to your body, the map is now off, and you say overreach or underreach or something like that, because the map hasn't been adjusted yet. There we go. Instant forearm. You need a shadow. And we'll use this purple. It's going to be a while before that builds up in that way. Imagine if we had to deal with antlers or something. Wow. I'd be stuck to everything. I still wouldn't have gotten out of bed. I'd be tangled in stuff. Like, I'd be all hooked to the headboard and the spear, part of it speared through the pillow, and I'd still be trying to struggle my way out of bed. I am not able to get what I want here. Why on earth? Okay, again, I keep forgetting that I don't have the pressure opacity, and I'm like, this brush is just too harsh. What is wrong? Stop that. Okay, let's just leave this spot alone. It's giving me headaches. For now. Yeah, because the arm is in such a freaky position and it's not where it should be. It really, everything is wrong. Just anatomically, all of this is wrong. Because I did not do a good enough job. You know what that means, right? I might have to redraw this completely. What if we can squeeze him a little? Amanda Vital, how are you? Welcome in. I'm going with Vital. It sounds fancy. What's up? Welcome in. This is an old piece that I was kind of coming back to after I kind of abandoned it. I'm trying to figure out how to fix it. Oh, damn it. Why do you do this? Don't mess with me. Everyone comes in here with new names. Brax is supposed to remember everyone's freaky name. Welcome back, Flying Beat. It's me, Brax. I don't know who me is. Okay. Anyway, hola. Welcome back. So this is wrong. This is all incredibly wrong. Now we can squeeze him. Right? No. Is it control? No. No, it wants to rotate, though. It's messing with me now. Crap. It's gonna make it so that I can't do this, isn't it? Is there some other way we can manually do this? Probably not. I'm gonna have to get rid of my shortcut. That's gonna enrage me. It's not gonna let me hold control and squeeze it this way. It's gonna do it evenly all around. The reason is because I mapped control to be a single rotate. Single key for rotate. And so now I'm gonna get punished for this. How do I fix this? I don't want to undo the shortcut. That makes me mad. There should be some kind of manual way to force it to do this, and I don't think there is. I don't see any controls for it. How about here? Hold on. Maybe there's something that we can do here so I don't have to screw with that. Because I'm not undoing it. I want rotate down there on control. Okay, how about this? No, it's gonna do it evenly though. Where's the thing? Here, there. Alright, but it's doing it like, it's like malicious compliance now, basically. Okay. Yeah, it's not. I think I'm gonna have to redraw. You love tacos. It's a mana taco. Well, his arms are wrong. That's what. So, you see, his arms come out too far this way, and then that changes the angle here. Oh, damn it. I'm hitting my watch again on the table again. So, the shadow doesn't work out. The arm is out too much to the side, needs to be back toward his body more. He needs to tuck his arms in. So, this has to be redrawn. All of it's wrong. Okay, we can do it. So I'll just do... I'll shave off a little bit of it, because that'll help skinny up his face a little. And that'll feel a little bit better. And then, it's time for us to do Phineas and Ferb. So, we're going to put a pin in this. And this is an old piece. Flying Beat. This is like the first piece I think I did on stream as an art stream. I did stuff when I was doing game development. Did, you know, like pixel art. But this was the first piece I did as just a purely art stream. And I really am now like reworking it to try and do a better job. So let's save this. But now we're doing a... This is what we finished yesterday. I will do a background for him. We're just not doing this yet. We're not doing it now. I need a break. That was a lot of concentration. And then this is a request for Super Cool Guy, where we are... I'm doing Phineas and Ferb. here, and I need to find those references again. I never actually download the references. And I really should. Right, like here's one. Let's find us Perry. There. That's one we were using. And I will download these tonight. I promise. This way we won't have to go through that every time. Okay. Darn it. I keep forgetting to refocus my window here when I start drawing. Alright, let's work on Ferb today in the last little bit of the stream. Let's move him over so I have room to work on him. And this is my the color that I was using. Oh, it's nice. That's cool. Hopefully things are still going well. You know, I mean, you just moved. Nice. Very cool. I am not a runner. Guess I could run in place in my home. It's dangerous outside. Literally lunatics all over the place here. Okay, let's do this one. Very cool, very cool. It gets worse every day. Just imagine the worst people, the nastiest people being enabled and encouraged to be nastier day after day. Anyway, we're close to being done with the stream. This is I don't know what, like a maybe 15 minutes. I was gonna do like a half hour of this, but I did not, because I kind of lost track. Let's get his body on here. Yes, I imagine you can, Mr. Player. I imagine you can. Like, I'm certain. This is a little too narrow. I know we're not going for super accuracy here. I'm leaving some of the ghosting marks. This is why I'm using this soft eraser. because I want to see some of the marks I made earlier. That way I don't make the same mark again accidentally. I think these are shallower, like that. Yeah, I think it's more like that. And it cuts. Oh, I keep making that wrong every time. The arm comes up from the, he's in a jumping pose, right? They're both jumping. I'm taking this from one image. Darn it. Got my hand on the wrong, on the other side of the keyboard, and I have to remember that the positions for everything get reversed for the way I have my stuff set up. Is it like that? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. This needs to be further out. Like that. This comes in front because this arm is further away from us. He's got these really high-waisted pants. We used to make fun of kids in school that wore their pants that high. And yes, there were kids who really did wear their pants like that. By the way, what's the name of the current song? It's just a lo-fi thing. I mean, it's just like a generic background thing from 12 hours like this. It's this. The Relaxed Movement. It's 12 hours of copyright-free music, just a 12-hour block. So it's not like a specific group or anything. Oh, you do? Okay. Well, then it's a good one. It's very chill, and you might also like the jazz one that I use. Hold on, we'll do this. We can come back to that in a second. This one is no copyright jazz coffee house thing. I use that sometimes. I like this one a lot. I can vibe on this all day long. That's Joyce Placido. They don't know how many things they have, but they just have one. Or that one. I have to really concentrate with things like that. I can't have distraction when I'm reading. I need total silence. In fact, it's hard for me to even work here with music going on in the background. But people really like music in the background, so I do that for viewers. I'd rather be in total silence while I work. So anything I'm listening to has to be really low key, so it doesn't disrupt my... It'll like be distracting if it's too heavy of a beat or something. It's got to be really smooth or quiet, so I can kind of forget that it's there. Maybe. But I don't know. It was a weird channel. It's like it didn't, when I looked at it, it didn't, I don't remember if it had like a lot of other stuff on it or not. I remember there being something that I found odd. I just can't place my finger on it now. Okay, so the rest of his body is, let's straighten that, is like what? It's like this from here to here. So we do something like this. He's too upright. I'll have to tilt him. There's little squares here. No, like this. Okay, and that's about right. That's too long. It's his feet. Okay, it goes like this. And... ooh, really skinny legs. Let's see, I have to mirror this. Having trouble going back to Brazilian Portuguese. I keep saying some stuff in European Portuguese and feeling stupid. Well, it's not that difficult of a problem I have, probably. I mean, but I get what you mean. At least you know the language, but still. They are different. Like, I still cannot understand anyone speaking in EU Portuguese. The accent itself just throws me. Even when it's words that I know, I'm like, I should know that word. If it's written down, I know it. If you say it, what? It's almost like they sound like two completely different languages. Of course, the thing is, you speak more than one language, you can't be stupid. That's not even possible. So just always remember that. It's like, wait a minute, I can't, there's no possible for me to be an idiot. It's not, it can't even happen. Okay, I think we got that spot. Let's get him a little ankle bit here. I'm going to turn this a little bit. Yeah, the animators probably knock these out with like embarrassing speed while I'm like working on one foot. They've already animated like 20 frames. Darn it. Just turn the paper, Braxton. Of course, I'm still doing it. Yeah, that's what it does. And there's that, because it's a sock. I'll have to fix that. And I'll tilt him a little bit. Oh, the hand is gonna be tricky. Oh my god. Deep breaths, Braxton. Deep breaths. I'm doing this like I'm inking or something. I'm being so careful. Yeah. There. It's not gonna be like the other one, but it's passable. That's the best my hand can draw. Okay. Okay, next arm, last arm, before we go for the day. Too much. So how did that go again? We go like... Has to do these in parts. I'll do that one. Yeah, I think we did it. And let's do that, and we'll grab this, mostly 100. Let's see, let's grab the button for that. Is it M? M for lasso. There we go. There's Phineas and Ferb done. And when we come back, and I only work on this when Super Cool Guy is hanging out with us. So if he comes back tomorrow, which is our last day of the stream weekend, we'll do Perry. Okay? All right. I want everyone to have a really great day. Have a great rest of your day. And if you're in Australia, well, you're just rolling out of bed, I think. or something. I don't know. Don't don't come at me with your freaky time zone. Okay? Alright. I'm out. Everyone have a good one.